What's up, guys? Hollywood comes together to help those who are protesting.
Yes.
Also, we have
Superman
news that's going to be coming up and more.
Stick
around. Movie Minds. What's up, guys? This is Ish.
And this is Ant.
And we're Movie Minds, where we keep you up to date with all the movie news and reviews and some shows.
Yeah. And hey, guys, please follow us on all our social media platforms. Please press the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. We'd really appreciate it, guys. We thank you so much. But other than that, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. So we got some a little bit serious news at first.
Yeah.
But we wanted to bring it up because we believe that if you have a voice, even if it's 30 viewers or 15 viewers or 100 or 1,000 or whatever million, you should be taking a stand. And we here want to do that, and we want to talk about it. So following the death of George Floyd, many celebrities have come together to raise money for the Minnesota Freedom Fund and match donations made by others. Yeah. Let me ask you, Anthony, what's your take on this support from Hollywood?
At first I was actually surprised that Hollywood would, because it's such a divided subject, because some people think, well, why are they rioting and why are they looting? Mm-hmm. Why can't they just protest quietly? Just, in a safe manner. And so I was thinking, wow, well, I don't know if anybody would go out and really just say, hey, I'm going to go help, these protesters out, the ones that are getting jailed. And the more and more you think about it, this whole George Floyd thing is such a big deal, because the video that was put out was so graphic, guys, and so heartbreaking. And I can understand to some degree where everyone's coming from.
The officer got convicted yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, of third-degree murder is what I've been reading.
Yeah, so. And it's you're right. It's very controversial because these people are in the light. A lot of people follow them. They have a lot of conservatives or the leftists. It doesn't matter. Everyone has a point of view politically, but these people have taken a stand because of freedom of speech. Right. It's mostly for those protesters that are out there right now as we speak right now in Riverside County. Yeah. They're protesting, and then from what I've seen, they're doing it right. They're not rioting. They're not destroying property, and that's my point of view on it. I totally agree with protesting, and I really back them up, and I'm really so grateful for these Hollywood A-listers like Seth Rogen, Steve Carell, and Don Cheadle. All of them have donated funds to bail out these people that may have gotten incarcerated for protesting. And
so they matched Christine Teigen's donation. And at first, Christine Teigen was going to donate $100,000. But then the president said something about a MAGA night and not really making a big deal about what was going out there. And that's when she upped it to $200,000. And then Seth Rogen and a bunch of other A-listers matched her. But I think at the root of it all, guys, I think we at least my take on it is definitely that we all know the obvious, right? All lives matter, correct?
Absolutely.
But in this particular situation, in this particular what's going on now, Black lives matter because of how they've been treated, because of the past, the history of racism,
systematic
systematic racism. And so I think it's very important for us to understand that this is something that affects Black young men and women, old men and women, families. And we have to have to make ourselves available to come in arms with them and be allies to them. Because I'll tell you what, one thing, guys, on a personal note, I've been pulled over and I've been treated like a minority, and it's sometimes hard to swallow it after they let you go, even if it's just a blinker, they stop you because of a blinker, and they treat you like a child, and they treat you like you're nothing sometimes, and they get you out of your car and they search you in front of everyone, and you're embarrassed and you don't understand why. And so this is a very, very touchy subject for me. I don't want to get into it that way because this is not what we do, but it's definitely something that we have to raise our voice as a community, guys, as a nation. It's not just the United States. This happens in all around the world. And you can see if you go to, you know, social media, you'll see that all around the world, people are rising up and doing things. Now, I don't agree with how they're looting and they're stealing and they're being hoodlums about it, but I do agree that people need to be out there protesting for this to stop. And I'm sorry, but I'm just done with feeling oppressed in that. And if I feel oppressed and I'm not black and I probably don't get nearly the brunt of it, imagine how our brothers, you know, our black brothers and sisters feel. So at the same time, guys, we're with you. Movie Minds is so a part of the movement of Black Lives Matter. And we just want you to know that we love you and that we're with you 100%.
Down below, let us know that you are with us and you're with our brothers and sisters that are going through this type of oppression. So we love you guys. This is something that we had to do. And so, yeah,
absolutely.
We love you.
But on a lighter note, guys, on a real lighter note, it'd be nice to have a Superman right now, to be honest, in these times, right?
Well,
but
we have some good news on that.
But
one.
we have some really cool news. It looks like we're going to have some more Henry Cavill Superman. And my question to you is how will they be able to bring him back? Where can they possibly move forward with bringing back Henry Cavill? And there's a bunch of rumors about this stuff right now, too, that we want to get into. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, so as far as Superman is concerned, I just want to say it out there. I want to put it out there. Man of Steel is one of the best superhero films of all time. I love Zack Snyder's tone in the whole film, what he did with Superman's character, and a lot of different things that they did. I think that not doing a Man of Steel 2 is a huge mistake. I think there's so much story to tell for Kal-El and Superman. And everyone loves Henry Cavill in the role. Like he's just perfect for it, you know? So it's sad to see that they're not really pushing for that. It doesn't seem like they are. But the cameos coming up. Right. That's where I think we have a lot of the future of Superman.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that obviously here comes the Snyder cut, right? The Snyder cut, and I believe, I really truly believe that they're going to be using some of that money to get Henry Cavill back into that role somehow and do some reshoots right there for Justice League, especially because Snyder and Henry Cavill are actually good friends.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're going to do reshoots per se, because they did say that I don't think the studio greenlit that. They did want Zack Snyder did want Henry Cavill and some of the other team to come back.
Right. You know, they say they can say whatever they want. Yeah. But we know now that it's not going to be 20 to 30 million. It's going to be a little more. The number is not quite out there, but it's going to be a bit more. Yeah. And so we also have to keep in mind that here comes Shazam. You know what I mean? Yes. Here comes Wonder Woman, and here comes Black Adam as well. Eventually, this is already something that's officially
sure with
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And there is a rumor out there, guys, right now that there is going to be Man of Steel 2. Yeah. Directed by J.J. Abrams. Now, this is all a rumor, but it is definitely something that's very, very it can happen, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys remember, how long did we think that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman? We didn't know for sure if he was going to do it or not. So they keep it. And really right now, there's no need for them to come out with that news, to be quite honest with you. I was reading some stuff, and I was reading that J.J. Abrams is definitely interested in doing something. He has some interviews too, talking about doing something, like he would love to do something like that. And the fact that it's out there right now is a rumor through some really credible sources, which they're credible, but at the same time, it's not official. So we can't say for sure. And this is just, take it with a grain of salt. But I am super excited if that were to happen. I mean,
because JJ can reboot the franchise of Superman in the way that most people liked Superman back in the days. Because Zack Snyder's Superman is really dark, you know what I mean? Like, he's like really brunty a little bit, like just he doesn't really he's not a really well trained Superman, thus per se, and so with the Justice League cut, a lot of people didn't really like that version. So there needs to be a little in between there with like some sort of like serious power behind Superman, but also the hopefulness that maybe a Captain America would bring to
absolutely, and he's definitely film. That type. And
yeah,
he's
I
definitely
think J.J. Abrams can do that.
And the thing with that, if I may add as well, is the fact that there really isn't anyone that can play Superman. That if you start looking at all the actors that you guys
else do that,
it's really hard to get someone to play Superman, especially that Henry Cavill could still do it. I mean, he's still way fit, he's still young, and I really feel like J.J. Abrams will continue to use Henry Cavill in this way, especially because he's coming back at least for a couple of movies, even if it's for cameos. But for me, I think that once you talk about Superman, you have to make sure that now moving forward, if you do that in these films, that we have some kind of light at the end of the tunnel, because I don't really get the fact as why a studio would spend so much money for them not to capitalize on something huge afterwards. And it would go hand in hand with the rumor about JJ, being the director for that movie. And that would be great, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of great buzz coming from DC Universe, and man, I'm all for it, dude.
I mean, to tell you the truth, man, Black Adam, Superman, Shazam, all these guys put together, and then here comes Green Lantern with, I don't know who's going to play him yet, but eventually that's going to happen. And now all of a sudden we have a whole new DCU universe. Yeah, I'm super stoked, guys. Like, wow, I can't wait.
They've been on the right track.
I think DC is gonna do what it needs to do.
Yeah, this is their time, man. Marvel is kind of shy right now, so
for now.
For now. All right, guys. So let us know what you guys think. Comment below,
Absolutely.
and don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys. So we're gonna go right into our next segment, stream and chill. Where we give you guys our suggestions, and then this week, like we did last week, we're gonna review a movie on this one, and let's just keep it there, all right?
So we're gonna go ahead and review the Tom Hardy movie, film, whatever this was, Capone. Actually, originally titled Fonzo. So this movie really takes you about the life of Capone, really when he was dying, his last year of life, and you get to see a bit of very morbid kind of his memories and his situation and the people that surrounded him at the time. What did you think, Ish?
Yeah, so it kind of falls after the 11-year sentence that he had. He was like in jail for 11 years, and then they let him go because he had dementia and all these other conditions, mental disorders.
Right.
So we see him like down and out, dude. Like, this guy is in a horrible state in so many ways, like mentally, physically. His voice was like, I don't know if that's like is accurate or whatever, but I couldn't understand jack what he was saying. Like, thank God that they had subtitles sometimes. Literally, I didn't put the subtitles on, but they had subtitles for the dude.
Sometimes, yeah. At times.
Okay. All right. So my point of view on this film is that you should think twice before you hit the play button on this thing.
I don't think you even should think.
So
about it.
Okay. Let me start off with this. What is the good part of this film?
Well, look, I'm going to give you guys the one of the things that I absolutely loved about this was nothing. I loved nothing about this film. First of all, the speech, and he's right, there were sometimes subtitles, and they should have just did subtitles throughout his whole speech. Sometimes I think they just assumed that we would understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't. Okay. I didn't understand jack of what he said. Second, this movie, and this is what really upset me, okay? This upsets me, okay? Because on the trailer, if you go to the trailer of Capone, you see guns, you see shooting, you see all these things, and it's a farce, you guys. It's a false advertisement. The movie has nothing to do with that. Yeah. And to me, that's the whole reason why really was interested in watching the film because everybody knows Capone.
Well, dude, Tom Hardy, first off, so let's just put that out there. I want to see anything Tom Hardy.
True.
And then Josh Trank, after his, debacle about Disney and not being able to do what he was supposed to do, and then everyone trying to support him and stuff, comes in with like a good A-lister, right? With a good script with Capone. Capone's he really well known.
Yeah,
right?
he's a
there's
notorious gangster.
Yeah, for sure. We all know who he is.
Famous.
So there was a lot of things rooting for him, dude, but dude, the execution in so many levels was just nonsense. Like I just want to talk about like the first layer of it all and just like the production, the taint of the whole cinematography of it. Like I felt like they were trying to make sure that we understand that it's a timepiece, and we already know that it's a freaking timepiece because it's Capone. He's not alive anymore. I know that it's a timepiece. Second one is that his makeup looked horrible throughout the whole freaking film. It was just garbage, dude. I feel like I could, and I have no experience with makeup.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. And dude, I could have done a better job than that, man. Yeah. Like he looked like it was a fake mask. It was like a mask, and like you could totally tell that it was just horrible.
Guys,
I'm gonna stop there, and I'll let you take on the rest.
I have never walked out of a living room.
Yeah.
I've walked out of the theater before because of bad movies. Yeah. This time, my first time walking out of a living room, I could say that I could put that on my repertoire. Yeah. I walked out of this movie. They were still watching it. I just gave up. I couldn't. It was that bad, guys. Yeah, it was not only the fact that the makeup was horrible, but the story was horrible. The story was all over the place. You couldn't really match and put things together.
I feel like, and I'm sorry if this is a little insensitive, but I feel like I had dementia the whole time. I really think that I just lost track.
Get that.
Like I was like, wait. Did I just miss something from the whole story? And I was just in a swimming pool out of nowhere. Like I had no idea what was going on throughout the story. The pacing was horrible. Editing was horrible.
Everything was horrible.
Dude, like I have really not had this bad of a time since like I can't even Gingerbread Dead, man. I saw this crappy movie.
I haven't seen that.
It's horrible. Anyway, long story short, guys, I really can't back this up. Unfortunately, Josh.
It's bad because I love Tom Hardy.
Sorry,
man.
buddy. You're. I think you're done, bro.
Yes, dude.
I think you're done. I think it's time to look for something else, man. And I really did enjoy Chronicles and stuff, and it was great. But I think it's time to wrap it up, buddy.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, though, I'll say that even though it was really bad, I'm gonna go ahead and give this film an F-. Okay, an F-. It was that bad, guys. There was nothing salvageable, and if anything, it made me almost throw up with a scene that he, poops his pants in the bed. Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah. Anyway. I'm done with talking about this thing, dude.
I gave it a 1 out of 5 on Twitter. If you guys want to follow, sometimes I put on a movie and I just want to kind of like live tweet it, and I do that on and off every week. So follow us on Twitter at Movie Minds. 1 out of 5, guys. It sucked.
F-,
and
guys.
If you guys want to go see it, that's your waste of an hour and 48 minutes. Yes,
hey, but it doesn't matter what we think, guys. We want to know what you think. So please comment below, subscribe, press the like button. And you guys, we really thank you guys for joining us and watching us and everything that you guys do for us. We really appreciate it. And like always, please stay movie minded. Like lives matter. Yeah.